Hello, Fabulous Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2016, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, we've got, especially right out of the gate, and now you are going to be feeling this energy right at Halloween. So this is a very powerful time. We've got this beautiful new moon happening with super romantic, super fantasy, super swept away kind of vibes in a part of the sky for you that is super romantic, super flirty, and does suggest really enjoying yourself in the context of love. This is to be cherished. When we have this kind of new moon take place, it does suggest that you are, at the very least, you're going to set the stage up to have some fun, to really enjoy yourself, and perhaps even create some memories that really do stand out for you. But in the context of love in particular, where the focus is going to be early in the month, we are going to have this new moon help you a whole lot to enjoy the love you have or to attract somebody new. Flirtation is key. Getting your flirt on is key with this given energy as we begin the month. And it does look like you are very much going along with the ride, going along with perhaps what could end up feeling as a very synchronistic meeting where there's almost a touch of magic and a touch of possibility that is with you as you are interacting with new people. And the chance of making a connection that feels very heart-centered is that much more likely. So it is absolutely a very beautiful energy that's going to be with you. This is also really nice energy if you have children, if you want to feel like a big kid, if you want to enjoy your children, or just get some good news all around, feel really inspired by your kids or any kids. This is the kind of energy that really can help you along those lines. Also with this energy that I find really encouraging is that there is this sense of movement. There is this sense of positivity and possibility that really is your strength now, and that really is what you want to cherish more than anything. Also, as we move a little bit later in the week, one part of this particular new moon that's going to be further reinforced is that Pluto is going to be speaking in harmony with this new moon as well, along with Neptune. Neptune's adding all that magical energy. And then we've also got your ruling planet, Pluto, speaking with this new moon. Now, more of that Pluto is going to kick in as we move later into the week, but this does say that you are understanding what action you can take to continue the energy, to continue the magic well into the month, actually. Also, if you're an artist of any kind, do use this energy. It very well could work so well to your advantage at that, to help you to create something that you feel really good about, that feels very positively inspired. Now, as we move to the middle of the month, we are going to have a full moon take place. This full moon is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with understanding friends and having friends come through for you in a really big way. In fact, if anybody out there is going to have a friend practically deliver an opportunity to you, this is the kind of sky that does suggest that that happens. If there ever was a time for you to be social, this would be it, particularly in the the middle part of the month. Be social, be out and about. What we also have happening is we've got Venus mid-month moving into a part of the sky for you that has to do with talking things out, and particularly romantic conversations and connections. Now, this particular move of Venus, along with this energy of friendships and friends coming through for you in a big way, also hinting at relationships, does say if you're in an established bond, there will be an ease with which you're able to talk to each other and also be honest with each other. That's going to be very refreshing and very meaningful to you. If you are open to meeting someone new, this absolutely is very positive and supportive atmosphere to make connections happen. But remember, there is a certain friendliness to this energy, and what that means is spend time with friends. And it's very possible it's not just romantic, but a friend ushers in a very meaningful opportunity to you as well, in a practical sense at that. As we move towards the later part of the month, we are going to have another new moon take place. Now, this new moon is happening in a different part of the sky for you. It's happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with the workplace. And that is where things can get a little confusing. I would be a little mindful about any new beginnings, any new people trying to come in. Just take your time getting to know others. But as I look at this particular energy, it does suggest some sense of a new beginning where it comes to the workplace that you find yourself in, where it applies, or possibly with a client if you are someone who is self-employed. I do want you to be honest. It's only going to apply to a very small percentage of you out there, but I do want to be honest with you that this particular energy can sometimes suggest somebody in the workplace not being completely honest with you, whether they intend to do it or it's unintentional. It could be a real lack of clarity there. So just be mindful of that. People may very well give you their opinion or give you what they think they know to be true, and the reality might be something a little bit different. So just keep that in mind. Give people a little bit of leeway as you're navigating, particularly the workplace or any clients that you may have. And I would also say with this energy, as we move towards the later part of the month, if there ever was a time not to do any kind of medical testing, if you can help it, I would really encourage you to avoid that particular window as we move into the last week of the month, and particularly the early part of December as well. Try to do that. If you have to do that in the middle of this month of November. Do that smack dab in the middle of the month. Use the full moon energy to help you with that. Again, if that is needed. The chance of having misdiagnosis or missing some sort of fine bits of information that actually end up being really relevant are especially high as we move towards the end of the month. And so just be a little mindful of that, schedule yourself accordingly, and all should be well. What I love about this month for you is that very heart-based, love-based, magic-based energy that really is kicking off this month for you. And you'll be able to ride that through much of the month. Next month, we have big breakthroughs coming up for all of us in at least one area of life. I'll be here to talk about it then. But it really is connecting to your heart and understanding what you really want that is going to set the stage for you to make the most of the good that is coming up. What I also really love about this month is that sense of people being on your side, people wanting to know you, people wanting your opinion, people wanting to communicate with you. And you will see, like, just based on that, you being your genuine self, that is more than enough to usher in at least one very meaningful opportunity.